Good morning. Romans 5:12 launches us into a theology of the doctrine of total depravity. It highlights for us the doctrine of original sin. So let's talk about that a little bit. Romans 5:12. Therefore, just as sin came into the world through one man, and death through sin, and so death spread to all men because all sinned. The key here is, what does it mean when we say because all sinned, if it's linked to the sin of one man? Well, the man that's referenced here is Adam. The idea is that since Adam sinned in some way, we all sinned. What can that mean? Well, think about it in terms of representation. We get represented in our republic through the vote of one official. He represents us as a constituency. In a similar way, there's this kind of federal or representative notion where Adam sinned, and as the Puritans in the old primers to learn the English language, going way, way back into elementary school, they would learn the letter A. And that letter A would be learned through a rhyme. And it would be, in Adam's fall, we sinned all. In Adam's fall, we sinned all. A. When Adam sinned, it wasn't just his personal sin. It was he, as a representative of humanity, fell. As a result, our nature now, as children of Adam, is tainted. We have original sin. We learn about this in verses like I read yesterday, Ephesians 2:3, but also think of Psalm 51:5. Surely I was sinful at birth, sinful from the time my mother conceived me. G.K. Chesterton famously said that original sin is the only doctrine that can be empirically proven. He meant by it that we recognize we don't have to teach people to do wrong, but we need to teach them to do right. Common sense, reading the news, so forth, tells us that we don't have to convince people of evil, but we have to convince them of good. As much as people love to say things like, humanity's naturally good, you and I both know that's not the case. It's not the case at all. In fact, we know the exact opposite's the case, that humanity comes born behind the 8 ball, so to speak, and needs to be brought out. So, we are lost at sea. And why are we lost at sea? Well, we're lost at sea, as Romans 5:12 teaches us. First and foremost, because by nature we are sinners. That the natural intonations and directions of our heart, because of original sin and Adam's sin, which was imputed, placed upon our record, has bent us the wrong direction. So we're bent by birth in a negative direction. That's important to note, because a host of things follow from that. We shouldn't be surprised at the state of our world. We shouldn't be surprised at the state of human lostness. We shouldn't be surprised at the ethical plights around us with people who don't have redeemed hearts, because the only way you and I have anything of value is because of the redemption of God in Christ, not because of something that we have outrun by our own lights. We are lost because of Adam's fall. May the Lord burrow that in your minds as we build this theology of our lostness.